Welcome to Linda's TV show. If it is your first time of stopping by and you like this program, please do not hesitate to subscribe and you turn on your notification bell. That is very, very important, as it will enable you to know when I upload a new video. I present to you information about what is happening in the whole world, Nigerian to be precise. You are free to leave your comment constructively after watching each of my video. Please do it judiciously. I appreciate all of you. It's not easy for you to leave whatever you are doing to watch my program. May God Almighty bless you, because I do not have anything to give to you. As we hop into today's video, remain blessed.
Boycott of food, the blessing to the southern Nigeria. The blockade, it is now the time we give it to them. We are going to give them what they deserve, and it is Operation Boycott Every Food from the North. Do you know when we're, in those days, why Biafrans, why southern Nigerians are stronger? They are very, very strong people, We eat right from the backyard. Your mother go to the backyard to get onubo leaf. You don't buy it from the market. You don't buy it. Everybody have onubo at the back of their house. Your mother will just go there, take the onubo and, make the soup, and it is fresh. They go to the market, they buy goat meat, they buy pork meat, they buy all this bush meat. They buy as fridge, the fish. Azo fridge, they call it then. They buy it and make soup. For some of them, eat jackie in those days. Of course, this jackie, this donkey, some people eat it, and which comes also from the north. But the message here is that our young men and our young women these days are dying from the poison coming from the northern Nigeria. You have cancer, you develop a lot of kidney problem, and our young men are dying. It was never like this before. It was never like this when our mother go to the evening market to get soup. It was never like this when you can climb oha tree to get oha soup. In our place, there is one they call utrupa. You just climb the tree, get the utrupa, and use it to make soup. We eat healthy food. We were strong. You can see it now. This is not because of gym. This is because of what I ate when I was little. The food, local, strong, original African food, they fed me with. But today, Indomie, and the people we call Indomie age, northern Nigeria, they bring poison to you. You buy it with your money. You suffer. You buy the onions you buy is poison. Tomato is poison. Cow meat is poison. Everything coming from northern Nigeria is poison. They don't even eat it. That is why they have a different kind of disease. You don't see them dying of heart attack or kidney disease. You don't see them dying of cancer. They die from another disease because they don't eat those things they are bringing to you in the southern Nigeria to eat. Boycott it. Let us go back to default, where we used to have onubo, bitter leaf, at the back of our house.
I want to ask you a question, again, moving away from Lagos, even moving away from panels. The recent comments, which are today's This Day front cover of the governor of Zamfara State, Mr. Bello Matawalle, saying that if Nigerians knew who was behind the kidnappings, our mouths would be agape and what have you. Similar comments were made by his counterparts in Katsina State, Bello Masari. Now, we know that Section 308 of the Constitution does not, even though it confers immunity, it's quite limited, as was tested in court a few times by the late, great Gani Fawehinmi. So if there's no legal protection for making these kinds of claims, what nature of protection is there? Because you and I could not publicly make such a statement. The DSS would swoop in immediately. The same DSS that has waded in to the strike with the Cattle Herders Association, they have invited those people. But they have not invited these governors to shed more light into these people terrorizing Nigeria.
Well, I will answer by asking a question. Where is the commander-in-chief? I don't know if you can tell me. Where is the commander-in-chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria?
Well, you have to answer the question yourself.
Dr. Bati, I don't know. My simple answer is that I do not know where the commander-in-chief is. There is a clear lacuna in the presidency. You can't convince me to the contrary. When somebody went to the ballot, this is a man who sought power for 12 years, 2003, 2007, 2011. He wanted to be president by all means. Nigerians gave him a chance in 2015. Despite his failures, the mandate was renewed in 2019. And as of today, we are being ruled by proxy. Gabashew is the one issuing, offensive statements every day, telling us what the president is saying, as if the president is incapacitated. Where is the president of Nigeria? Because when these governors are saying these things, when some of them pretend to be helpless or are genuinely helpless, where is the commander-in-chief? We saw our, Air Force men who were involved in the unfortunate air disaster mishap. They were buried. The president was not there. Our troops are being slaughtered in the north. The president is not there at their funeral. When last did the president talk to Nigerians? When last did we see the president grant a media chat? When last did we see the president speak with the victims of these kidnaps? When last did we see the president personally taking responsibility for the killings and the rampage that is going on? So if somebody is telling me that I have a president, I will raise an objection. Because the president that I want should not be a decorative president. It shouldn't be a portrait that, is occasionally brought out for photo ops, just to have some form of proof of life. Why have we lowered the bar? Why have we reduced this responsibility? When governors are making these incendiary comments, the other time you had the governor of Bauchi State coming out to say, oh, headsmen can carry arms. They are justified to carry AK-47. You have the governor of Zamfara State saying, I will still continue to dialogue with bandits, with terrorists. You have the governor of Niger State saying a different thing. What you are seeing is a nation in crisis. It's a nation in peril. It's a nation that is lacking in direction and leadership. And, we keep trying to be politically correct. The reality as that today is that nobody can tell me that I have a commander-in-chief. You cannot be commanding from your bedroom.
Okay.
You have to lead from the front. That was what he promised.
Okay.
He said he will lead from the front.
Okay.
Today he's not even leading from the back.
Okay, I want to quickly get your reaction still as we're extending this matter. Number one will be, I'll come back to Lagos and I'll ask you another national question. Number one will be, what's the state of the, Lagos panel now? Because there's been some discordant voice. Ebolo Guru is saying this, and that will affect reaching a quorum. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. So what's the state of that panel now? And two, what's your reaction to words attributed to the likes of Gumi that says, oh, let's not call them bandits. Let's call them something else. Let's call them probably national treasures.
We have less than 2 minutes.
Less than 2 minutes for that.
Well, the panel is still sitting. I believe they still have quorum. I want to assume so. Let us see what they will come out at the end of the day. On the very insolent and objectionable comment of Gumi, which he made, in your station, I am happy Nigerians have, justifiably derided that very toxic comment. But do not forget that if some other person other than Gumi had made that comment, the State Security Service would have been all over the place looking for that person. But Gumi has not been invited for interrogation. He's even saying don't call them terrorists. He was romancing with them. He's even saying no, that journalists are criminals for calling criminals criminals. That is why I asked the question, are we really a country of serious people? Why has Gumi not been invited for interrogation? When Bishop Kuka raised concerns about the clear nepotism in this regime, we saw how he was attacked. When the former deputy governor of the CBN, Obadia, made a comment, we saw how he was harassed and haunted. Why is Gumi being treated differently? So when you have the SSS arresting somebody for calling for the resignation of the president, well, the same Buhari that demanded the resignation of Jonathan.
Point well made.
The question.
Point.
Hi, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time or first day of coming across my YouTube channel or seeing my face, you are highly welcome. Please willkommen to my canal. My name is Linda Chukwuezi. It's the red button that says subscribe and you turn on the notification bell so that you'll be able to get information on the
Bis zum nächsten Video und einen schönen Tag. Tschüss.
Tschüss, Beastman. Subscribe to Linda's TV show. What are you waiting for? Click on that red button that says subscribe. You turn on the notification bell so that you'll be getting more updates from me. Leave your comment down below and share this video with your friends, families, and colleagues until we meet again in my next video. Bye bye.